In the Middle Ages, love was rarely a choice. It was a transaction, a duty owed to family, society, and the church. But sometimes, even in the most rigid of worlds, a love story finds a way to be written, not in triumph, but in tragedy. This is the story of Héloïse and Abelard. Peter Abelard was the most brilliant philosopher and theologian in 12th century Paris. A rock star of his time, students flocked from all over Europe to hear him speak. One of these students was a young woman named Héloïse Argentea. She wasn't just any student. She was a prodigy, fluent in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew, with a mind as sharp and curious as Abelard's own. He was hired to be her private tutor, and in the quiet intimacy of their lessons, their intellectual connection deepened into something more. It was a meeting of minds that sparked a fire in their hearts, a love that was passionate, intellectual, and utterly forbidden. He was a cleric, sworn to celibacy. She was his student under the care of her powerful uncle. Their love was a secret. They guarded desperately, but secrets rarely stay buried. When Héloïse became pregnant, they knew they had to act. A secret marriage was arranged, not to celebrate their love, but to protect her honor and his career. It was a compromise that satisfied no one. When Héloïse's uncle discovered the truth, his rage was swift and brutal. He hired men who attacked Abelard in the dead of night, carrying out a horrific act of castration. In a single, violent moment, any hope for a normal life together was extinguished. The world they knew was shattered. Shamed and broken, Abelard retreated from the world, becoming a monk. At his insistence, Héloïse, heartbroken, took the veil and became a nun. They were separated by stone walls and sacred vows, doomed to live parallel lives that would never again intersect. They would never see each other, never touch, never speak face to face again. All that remained were their letters. For decades, they wrote to each other, their correspondence becoming one of history's most poignant and devastating records of love and loss. In her letters, Héloïse's love remained raw and defiant. She confessed that she regretted nothing, that she would have chosen Abelard over God himself. She loved him honestly, without reservation. Abelard's letters were different. He wrote as a spiritual guide, urging her to devote her love to God, to transform her earthly passion into divine faith. He loved her too, but it was a love he tried to bury under layers of duty and piety. One loved with a burning memory. They never reunited in life. They were buried side by side centuries later, a final symbolic union they were denied while they lived. The story of Héloïse and Abelard is a powerful, sorrowful reminder that not all great love stories end happily. Some are remembered precisely because they were never allowed to have a happy ending. Their love preserved forever in ink and sorrow. Thanks for watching.